What is going on, guys? Rated Designs here with another tutorial. It's going to be an amazing tutorial today, guys. It's going to be Thrausi the way I do it. Cracked text, basically. Cracked anything, pretty much. As you guys see, oh, wrong thing. This is the background that I just recently made for Agony. On the current background of Obey, I did do a Thrausi text, but I don't like exploding it to the point where it just looks absolutely terrible. I like just, so you're able to see the text, but at the same time, almost look like it's overflowing. So, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. But also, I'll just show you the way that I do it in Cinema 4D, so I hope you guys really enjoy this one, because there's a lot of Thrausi tutorials out there, but I'll show you exactly what I have. So, what I do, these spheres will be there in the long run, but what you're going to want to do is, before anything, you're going to need, if you have R13, the Thrausi 1.22 R12 plugin for R13 will work. So the R12 plugin for R13 will work. R11, there's a bunch of them. If you just search up on YouTube, getting, Thrausi plugin, I'm sure you can find it, but I have it. Of course, so what you're going to start out with doing is, making your text, mo text, the basic stuff that, if you guys have not seen my other video of making text, go back to that. So for this one, we will do rated. Of course, you're going to want to choose a nice, cool-looking font. So I believe we'll do something. Where is it? Here we go. This is a new font that I have just recently found. It's called Font Night. I'm not going to use that, though. Actually, I'll use Planet Cosmos, because my name tends to look pretty damn cool in Planet Cosmos. Anyways, so we're just going to add some caps. Cap 1 radius. Now, the only difference between this and the other tutorials in setting up the text is that I'm only going to use one motext layer. That's it. So, as we have that set up, of course, second thing we're going to need to do is add our texture. So, if you guys want the main color of this to be black, you're going to want to use black. If you want the main color to be white, you're going to be white. If you want it to be a certain color on the outside, you choose it. So for this one, I'm going to just do the style that I usually do. I'm going to choose this black. And of course, what we're going to do is we are going to tilt our Lightroom backwards, for people that don't know. And we're just going to create in cube sphere. We're going to create a sphere. And on the side, before we start, we're going to want to pull this back and over. And back a little bit more. And we're just going to want to duplicate this 3 times. And basically what this does is it gives the Thrausi plugin a area where it can explode to or bunch up to, and it kind of just gives it a central positioning so everything looks perfect. So as you guys can see, it's a little off, so I'll move this over. And you basically just want to make, for the middle and the ends, one there, one there, one there. And what you're going to want to do is highlight all these, right-click, go to Cinema 4D tags and Compositing. And then you're going to want to unclick Scene by Camera. Now what this does is when you render, it is going to not show up in the render. So I will show you guys an example. And as you guys can see, it's rendering and the spheres do not show up. It's because in their final render, I have it set so they will not show up. So anyways, what you're going to want to do is, of course, here comes the Thrausi part. You're going to want to click on your motext, go to Thrausi plugin, and go to just Thrausi. Now, I usually do anywhere between 20 and 25 pieces, so here we're just going to go with 25. 45 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, randomize, and that's it. And hit break. Now, sometimes it'll take very quick, sometimes it'll take a long time, depending upon the amount of pieces, how it is. Whatever it has to be. Alright, so once the Thrausi has been finished, of course you guys are going to want to check the X's. And what that does is it's making us able to break it. And you're going to get a bunch of new materials. Now on the left side, there's the far left, there's going to be cut INS, or cut underscore inside. And this is the one where you can change the color to your glow. Now what I do is if it's a green, which we're going to use a green, of course. Oh, sorry. And then we're going to use a reflection, about 7. And we're going to use glow. We're going to use a object soft shadow. We're going to do about 100. We're going to add a bit of luminance to it. Maybe a little bit more green. That's giving us a yellow color here, so. And what this is going to do is, it's going to show up on the inside of your text. So whatever you guys want it to, if you want the explosion, the inside of the text to look green, change it to whatever color you want. Me, I'm going to do green. Of course, this is repetitive through everything. So if you want to, for instance, drop down this box, it'll show that all these are green instead of white. So once you have finished that, you're going to go into, there's 2 ways you guys can do this. Now, I usually just highlight all these, and I go to MoGraph Effector and hit Random. But we're not going to, that's the second way, or the first way I would do it. The second way you can do it is, of course, using the timeline. You can just break it and just go back and, break it. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you a falling motion more than just an exploding motion. It's just the different ways of you exploding. Screw with it. Give me your response in the comments, of course, and what you guys think works better. But Effector, and I just go to MoGraph Effector, Random. And this one, you just click right here, and you just go and you screw with the strength, Usually 10 works, and that just gives it cracks, and that gives it the effect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to render this out whether I like it or not. And while we wait for that, I'm actually going to share some pretty huge news for you guys. Hold on, and render. Okay, so basically, for you guys who do not know, while this renders, it's going to take about 2 minutes to render. What I wanted to share with you guys is that on my channel, there has been a lot of, as you guys can see, views for everybody have been getting cut in half, and it's something that I really don't usually pay attention to, nor lately I haven't really been paying attention to them. But somebody came up to me a few days ago and said, "Rated, what's going on with views?" And I don't know what to say to them. So, anyways, I just wanted to know, if you guys were knowing what's going on. I mean, it's happening to everybody apparently. So, if you guys were in any idea what happened or anything to that, definitely let me know. Wasn't 100% sure. It's not bothering me by any means. As long as my videos are doing great for you guys and you guys are enjoying them, that's fine with me. So I'm going to keep putting out content, whether I get 1,000 views or 4,000 views or 10,000 views, 20, that doesn't matter to me. So I just do this because I love what I do, and I love the people that follow me. So anyways, on top of that, for live streaming, this is the big thing. I will be getting a new software update thingy for my live stream, so they will be crisp, clear. So you guys should definitely chime in for those. They're Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at random times. There's no set time. I just do them whenever I feel like it. So what I'm going to do is because this is actually going to take a little bit longer, I'm going to pause this and then meet me back here. Don't go away for the Photoshop part. Okay, guys, now that I have that done rendering, I'm going to just open this up, and I'll just show you guys real quick inside of that regular things, its own file. I'll show you exactly how to do it. So I label it rated, I think. So open it up, of course. Here it is. Okay, So as you guys can see, kind of comes out a little bit like this. You can make it even more wild. You can make it look crazy. But it's completely up to you, like I said, you know, screw around with it. But, you know, of course, I'm going to make it a little smaller. Now, what I do is to get that amazing, I guess, text on it, is I just, you know, gradient overlay. 75%. Drop shadow. 30 spread, 20 size, 50%. And that's it. And then what you're going to want to do is, of course, grab a texture. With correct text, of course, there's got to be some sort of explosion or grungy wall or something like that on the text. It's necessary. So, you know, I use something like this. And we're just going to erase this side. Defeats the purpose of it, but I did it. And I'm just going to want to merge the layers of all these textures or whatever, and you're just going to want to create a clipping mask and hit overlay and switch to about 50%. And that is basically the text. That is how I get my beautiful cracked text. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Of course, like the shit out of this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Sorry for about that. But yes, any more tutorials on cracked stuff, backgrounds, stuff like that. I'm gonna, you know, I'm really have not been making many backgrounds lately. I just, you know, have not been motivated to make backgrounds. I've been doing more manipulations and stuff like that. So you guys will definitely see a few speed arts in the future. I'm really enjoying making tutorials for you guys and live streaming, so I think that's really what I'm going to try to build myself on. You guys tend to like that a lot, so why not use it? Something you guys tend to like. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, like the shit out of this video. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Leave comments below on what you guys think I should do tutorials on. Deuces.